Here's my my brand new transmitting station that I put together. It's not. I have a GMRS radio right here. I have a CB radio right here. I have a plate scanner right here. I do have another mount over there for a VHF radio. I'm going to be getting a UHF radio, otherwise known as a ham radio. Yeah, otherwise known as a ham radio. I'm going to be getting that pretty soon, and probably gonna mount it right underneath here. Right underneath here, it'll fit, if it'll fit. And then I have my DC power supply that I got from Radio Shack. It's one of the greatest things that you can possibly use just to start out with if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a DC power supply. Now, I have heard about the Kenwood TS990. I don't have the money for that right now because it's kind of expensive. But once I have the money for it, I'm probably showing it off to you guys in here. There's a lot of wires hanging out, but yeah, I'm mostly just tucking behind here. It doesn't hurt anything, and then they're all going to a safe place for. This, and then what I did here is I took an old extension cord and I went on Lowe's.com and I ordered some T-taps. I was gonna order them from Grainger, but Grainger was really expensive, and they can be expensive for a lot of things. So I figured I might as well just order it for Lowe's, because you have to have it ordered for these little T-taps. And then what I use is these male disconnects. And those seem to work pretty well. And it fits well. And the reason why I figured I'd use some T-taps is because I couldn't figure out of any other kind of terminal that you could use. And then I looked up something for T-taps, and I wondered what are these for. So I looked it up, and it's basically just a splice that goes right in the middle, so you can go one here, one here, one here, but you can use the this cord. And then what it does is inside of here there's a metal part. You have to take some pliers and you squeeze it, and then once you squeeze that, it pierces through. It pierces right through this. It pierces through right here for this little insulation, and it makes contact with the copper, but good contact. So I mean, they work pretty well. For something at Lowe's, you can buy them. The biggest package that they sell them in is a 10-pack. You might be able to buy them somewhere else, or you might be able to buy them from Home Depot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have them in store though. But you probably might be able to get a bigger variety pack. But yeah. So yeah, there's my antennas. Yeah, I just wanted to show off my my little transmitting station that I'm slowly putting together here. So yeah, I hope you guys, all of you guys out there on YouTube, like this. I know there's a lot of people out there on YouTube that have FCC licenses. I'm not going to be getting my FCC license probably until next year. So that's why I'm kind of waiting to get the ham radio. And I could probably easily afford a Kenwood TMS 80. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think it's TMS 80. 80A, I think, or something. But yeah, well, unfortunately, you have to have a license to operate that. But if I'm Ken, there's like, I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, let's go outside, and I'm gonna show you the reason why I want one of these. As you can see, this doesn't look like much of a building, but this is actually a school right over there. And they have a bus garage, but some of the buses they're leasing from Carice Bus Company. And I'm gonna try to get a GPS receiver for my police scanner. I'm gonna see what the frequency is, and once I get the frequency, I'm gonna program it into one of my radios over there into my shed, where I set up my little transmitting station. I have a bunch of tools in there, but I figured out a way to make it all fit and make it all work. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put one in there, and then I'm gonna put one in. I'm gonna put one in my motorhome, my RV. I'm gonna put one in the all of our cars, and I'm gonna put one when I get my own car. If I ever get my own car, I'm going to put it in my own car, and I'm going to use that in the wintertime. I'm gonna drive around a little bit just for the hell of it, and I'm gonna let them know ahead of time if there's any accidents, just to go by to see if there's any accidents, so they know which routes to go through, which ones not to go through. Because I mean, yeah, sure, sometimes the other bus drivers tell them which ways to go, but a lot of times they don't, because a lot of times they only go like one or two directions, and they don't go out that far. And one of the bus drivers, Gary is his name, he drives for the Erie County Technical School, and what he does is, I'm sorry, okay, never mind. But what he does is he drives for the Erie County Technical School, and I've had a lot of bad experience. They've a lot of experiences where there's been a lot of bad weather on the road, and we wish that we would have been warned ahead of time. A lot of the bus drivers would, not just Gary, not because it happens here in Lake City. But yeah, so yeah, this is in Lake City, PA, and believe it or not, in the wintertime we get quite a bit of snow here. So yeah, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. My channel is Charles Space Lane 27. Now, if it says, now I know you guys might be seeing this. Now, if you type that in and it says, "Did you mean Charles Space Lane Space 27?" Just ignore that. Do not hit that, because that'll take you past my channel. Just if it says that it highlighted in blue up there, do not hit that. Just ignore it, because if you hit that, then my channel will not be on the top of the list. So yeah, just when you search it in there, just type in Charles Space Lane 27 and ignore where it says space, like two spaces in highlighted in blue, but the same thing. So yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.